Welcome to the San Luis Obispo County Fire Chief's Frequently Asked Questions session. I'm San Luis Obispo City Fire Chief Garrett Olson. I'm joined by
Scott Gelbert, and I am the CAL FIRE Unit Chief for the San Luis Obispo Unit.
So a lot of times people will ask, hey, I was in downtown San Luis Obispo and I saw a fire apparatus from San Diego or from all points throughout the state of California when we have local fires. And we thought this would be a good opportunity, a good venue for us to talk about the redistribution of local firefighters to assist in our statewide attempt to combat wildfires. So Chief Gelbert, you wear two hats. You're the county fire chief. You're also the CAL FIRE unit chief here. Share with us a little bit about the redistribution of firefighters and how that happens to assist local agencies.
So CAL FIRE serves as the state fire agency that we provide resources. For an example, when we have the fires that we're recently seeing in Santa Rosa and in Napa counties. A lot of those areas are protected by CAL FIRE, and when we get into a circumstance where the fires need an abundance of resources, we try to utilize as many state resources as we can. Obviously, the state resources are coming from a long distance away. In this example, we'll utilize Napa, where they have several fires, multiple structures threatened. They will call for out-of-region resources to come from San Diego and San Luis Obispo and Fresno on the state side. But there are an abundance of local government resources that are a lot closer. And with that, we have the ability under the California Fire Assistance Agreement to reach out to the local agencies through the Office of Emergency Services and be able to utilize those resources to assist on those fires.
So local agencies like the City of San Luis Obispo and many of our partner fire department agencies in the region maintain a contract with the state. So we essentially act like a surge force that will allow additional resources to be deployed to other areas of the state. And the agency with responsibility for that fire is able to request us to augment local resources and other state assets, and also reimburses us, which is a real important component. So when we send our local city firefighters to a fire up in Napa or Yosemite or down in Anaheim, the agency that is caring for that fire, responsible for that fire, reimburses us the cost of our firefighters and apparatus when they're redeployed to that fire. They reimburse us for the vacancies that need to be filled back here because we're still responsible for protecting our community. And then one of the benefits to local taxpayers is that we also receive an administrative rate on top of that reimbursement that helps us offset the costs associated with training and equipping and supervising our firefighters. There are some benefits to having this surge force of local government agencies as well on to the state taxpayer as well. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so the second part of that scenario would be that when the state resources are tapped and we have multiple fires throughout the state, we rely upon the local government agencies to support us as in this case as a surge capacity. We're able to reach out to those resources or those agencies and utilize their resources to help support the fires, or in some cases, as we sometimes do here locally, be able to utilize those resources for new fires and tap into them. So there's just kind of a two-pronged attack to that.
And one of the benefits when you take a look at the statewide need for fire resources is there are fire seasons when we need more firefighters, this surge protection, and then there's the rest of the year, or those several months a year that aren't fire season, when the state fire department doesn't need as many firefighters. And so by having local agencies that participate under that agreement, it allows you to maintain just the number of firefighters that you need for your typical emergency season, and then we become that surge force when you need more during the fire season.
Yeah, and especially in the beginning of fire season and towards the late end of fire season, we're able to reduce our workforce and be able to capitalize on the local government resources. And again, they are reimbursed at the rate that they need to recoup those costs and make them whole.
So when you're out and about and you see local government fire departments from other regions of the state here when we're having fires, hopefully that helps you understand the rationale for it. Agencies participate in the California Fire Assistance Act, and will be redeployed throughout the state to assist. We participate in this for several reasons. One, it's a great and efficient use of resources statewide. It provides some reimbursement for some fixed costs to local government, and it also contributes to the system that ultimately would bring resources to our local community if and when we have fires, and we've seen that happen time and time again. So thanks for your interest.
Thank you.